Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone.
We are from Group 10.
To present our poster entitled Humor as a Catalyst of Creativity in Communications. So, the first is background. Creativity in communications needs the right conditions. People need to feel relaxed, open, and safe to share ideas. Humor helps create these conditions. When we hear something funny, our brain thinks in a different way. We see something unexpected. This makes us think more flexibly. So, humor is not only about laughing, it helps people see new perspective and things in new ways. That is why humor can be a catalyst. It helps creativity grow and makes communication more effective. We'll review 2 books and 2 journals. So the first book is The Language of Humor by Alison Rose. These books explain how humor works in language. It talks about wordplay, double meaning, and unexpected ideas. Second book is Using Humor to Maximum Living by Leslie J. Francis. This book explains how humor affects feelings, confidence, and daily communications. And the first journal is Why So Serious? The Effects of Humor on Creativity, on Innovation by Sims. The study shows that humor can encourage creativity and help people generate more ideas. And the last journal is Humor Prediction Promotes Creativity. This research shows that when people create humor, they feel more confident. This confidence improves their creativity performance, but fear of authority can reduce this effect. So here are the main concepts. The first, incongruity. Humor happens when something is unexpected. Second, wordplay and ambiguity. Many jokes use double meanings. Third, reinterpretation. People understand meaning in a new way. Fourth, different thinking. Thinking of many different ideas. Fifth, self-efficiency. Believing in your own ability. Sixth, fear of authority. Being afraid of leaders or lecturers. And the last one is psychological safety. Feeling safe to speak and share ideas. From our review, we found that first, humor helps people think in different ways. It encourages different thinking. Second, when people are in happy and humorous mood, they produce more ideas. Third, humor reduces tension in teams. It helps collaborations. Fourth, creating humor builds self-confidence, and confidence improves creativity. However, if people are afraid of authority, humor cannot work well. Creativity needs a safe and supportive environment. So, humor works best in open and positive communication setting.
Okay, now let us discuss the strength of the review works. One major strength is the complementary perspective between linguistic and physiological approaches. This combination provides a multidimensional understanding of humor in communication. Another strength lies in the strong research methodologies used in the journal article, including method design and multi-study quantitative approaches. This method increases the credibility and robustness of the findings. In addition, the review work over practical implications for education, teamwork, and workplace innovation, making the topic highly relevant to real-world communication practices. Okay, the next is weakness. Despite these strengths, several limitations should be acknowledged. First, Rose book provides strong linguistic insight but doesn't sufficiently address digital and contemporary online humor, which is highly relevant in today's communication landscape. Second, French's work overreach practical discussion but lacks deeper integration with communication theory frameworks. The third, culture differences in humor are not deeply explored across the studies. And the last, some statistical correlation reported in the journal research are relatively modest, indicating that humor is only one of many factors influencing creativity. Okay, the next is conclusion. In conclusion, humor should be recognized as a vital component of creativity, communication, and innovation in function as catalyst by respecting meaning, enhancing cognitive flexibility, strengthening self-efficacy, and fostering collaborative environments. However, the effectiveness of humor depends heavily on context. Creativity cannot fully develop in rigid or fear-based environments. Therefore, psychological safety and supportive leadership are essential to maximize the creativity benefits of humor. Okay, the last is recommendation. Based on our findings, we propose several recommendations. First, educators and professionals should be encouraged to use humor strategical in communication. Second, institutes should create a communication climate that is playful but still professional. Third, leaders and lecturers should reduce fear of authority in order to build psychological safety and support creativity expression. Okay, that is the end of our presentation. Thank you very much for your attention, ma'am.